XCOM2, we are back at it yet again. Hello, I hope you're having a wonderful day. Today is time for some decision making, I think. Because I feel like what choices are made here kind of define how things play out, at least for the next sort of month. We're in August now. Force level is 10. And we've got a few dark events that we want to counter for sure, right? We recently just reduced the Alator project progress quite substantially. We don't currently have any other means available to us of reducing it further. Not without a hop, skip, and a jump into Eastern Europe, West Asia, East Asia, and then eventually New Australia. We could make contact with New Chile, which would unlock mental fortitude for us and open up the path to New Australia. Alternatively, we could make contact with Western Europe and subsequently Eastern Europe, which would give us Bomb Squad. We could ignore all that and go for rapid collection, which actually isn't necessarily a bad idea given the fact that one of the dark events coming up is signal jamming, and because of a failed mission I'm not certain on the status of whether or not this is countered. So yeah, it's kind of it's a difficult choice to make. I think I'm inclined at least to go for Europe. Bomb Squad would be nice to pick up for sure. Getting those instant grenades in the proving grounds would be nice. It would certainly give me a reason to, make the said grenades. So all I know for certain right now is that we want to scan for these 312 supplies and visit the black market. As well, I'd like to gear up this infiltration mission as part of hunting the chosen warlock. So, you know what? Just whilst it's here in front of us, let's get that taken care of. Warlock is not a fan of Reapers, so sending Griffith on this mission seems like a very viable option, and we'll do just that. As well, we're going to take Andromac along as the assault, although now that I think about it, do I want to take Andromac, or is it maybe Calm Order that we send? Maybe both. You know what, let's do both. Andromac, and actually, now that I think about it even further, Reed is our infiltrator when it comes to assault infantry and dark rangers. So yeah, we'll roll with Reed, Andromac, and Griffith there. Given the fact that there's going to be a lot of automated defenses, robotic enemies, I think sending Kerwin, Tech Specialist, is probably the right decision. We also want to consider sending blue screen rounds out in the field here. And then finally, for those last two slots, I think a Sapper, given the fact that there's a lot of robotic enemies, is probably a good call. I'm going to send, as the Sapper, gonna send Zentrisa. Yeah, we'll roll Zentrisa there. And then for that final sixth slot, a marksman would be nice for sure, but I actually think a combat engineer might be better still, especially considering if we take a look at Athos' ability spread here. Oh no, that said, it's Captain that unlocks all of the cool anti-mech stuff, so maybe we don't send Athos. And Giga's a sergeant, so that's right out too. So maybe a Marine's actually a good call, because Shaika here's got the Splinter Armor ability. Yeah, okay, we'll roll a Marine in this case. So finally, we just need to actually get these guys some gear. We're probably going to want to gear them up to a substantial level as well. Historically, when sending these infiltration missions out, I kind of like second string the squad a little bit, and as a result, the squad does struggle. I'm going to send Reed here out with a medkit, although now that I've said that, Reed's actually got prep for entry, so that would be absurd. Instead, we'll roll the plasma grenade on Reed, and we'll send Andromac out with the medkit. just so they've got one, you know. I think the EMP bomb is probably going to be best placed on Zentrisa, the sapper. Shaika will probably want to roll. It's tough to say that we just send the blue screen rounds, honestly. But I think we'd be foolish not to, given the sit rep being at what it is. We'll also probably just make use of the hazmat vests here to fill that gap, and a plasma grenade will never go wrong, rather than the stasis vests. I'd rather keep the stasis vests on deck. They are proving to be tremendously useful. It is wonderful. I think, though, yeah, we'll just go full hazmats here. That'll be fine. With the exception of Griffith. Kerwin does need something, and probably going to roll the... we may as well send Kerwin out with the Dragon rounds. Yeah, well, let's do that. And as well as that, the Cal 15 bullpup. Shotgun, we can forego. In fact, no, we will keep the shotgun on Reed here, and the... Wait, can you use rifles? Dark Ranger can use rifles? How have I not noticed this until now? That's kind of cool, actually. Ah. Okay, well, yeah, we'll send the... We'll make use of these Exalt mag rifles just so we can keep the actual magnetic rifles on deck. The Exalt mag rifles are almost as good. Although, now that I'm saying it out loud, I kind of want to double check that. Probably should, huh? So, magnetic rifle is 5 to 8 damage versus the 4 to 7 on the Exalt mag rifle. Okay, dang it, they're not as good. Well, I mean, they'll do the job, for sure, right? They'll do the job. Okay. We have got plenty of weapon upgrades to go around at this point as well, so we might as well throw some of these in the mix. I think an expanded magazine on Shaika makes complete sense. For the Temnotic, we should probably roll with the suppressor, and I actually think an expanded magazine is the right call. Not the advanced one, we'll save that for a marksman or something along those lines. In fact, should we though? Yeah, we should. And then, I feel like we might as well make the most of all the suppressors that we've got. If we can get like just an insane opening, no harm, right? But yeah, I guess this is going to be our infiltration squad for show. We need something else in here, I think, for Andromac. We'll roll with the, you know what, basic laser sight. Yeah, that makes sense. And read your running stasis when I prefer it. If you ran... No, you know what? You can run the stasis vest. That'll be fine. Okay. So yeah, this is to continue on the Hunt the Warlock chain, which means we are likely to see the Warlock, hence sending Griffith. Beyond that, we've got Shaika, Andromac, Reed, Kerwin, and Zentrisa. I think they'll be okay. They are taking the blue screens and the EMP bomb, automated defenses, but we'll see what they're like once we catch up with them in a few days' time. So Operation Uranus screen is a go. See you guys in about a week or so, I guess. Always scary to send them off into the unknown. Exalt Research. Exalt deploys advanced coil-based technology for their soldiers. Oh dear. Well. Well. This'll probably be because we weren't able to counter it due to not having enough influence with the skirmishers. So, that's fun. We did just finish an advanced PCS, which is kind of nice. Agility, I believe it said it was. What else we got going on in here? What I'd kind of like to do is get another Spark unit up and running, actually. Maybe we don't put anything up just now. And this should... Yeah, that's 100 done. Okay, terrific. Bond training's just finished there as well for Kalani and Aethel. And yeah, let's get another spark built. So that's going to set us back by 100 supplies, 2 Illyrium cores, but I think it's worth it. It's a new soldier, you know. And in 5 days, that ain't too bad. That ain't too bad at all. Our workshop's about to be finished, which is awesome.
The new workshop will do.
But this is super nice because now we can empty the infirmary, plug that engineer in here, and now we've got gremlins available, so the infirmary can be permanently staffed, as can resistance comms, which is going to be needed if we're going to continue on with the whole, you know, getting more locations and such. We may as well pop our second free engineer into shielding this power coil. This is going to be where the shadow chamber gets built to progress our main objective. And assassin weapons is almost finished researching too, but not before a mission to sabotage an Advent monument pops up. Does increase the region income, delays signal jamming. Okay, it looks like we're still in with a shot of not dealing with that, which is amazing, actually. So, we've got 10 ready to go. I think we'd be foolish not to take this. Increasing the income is great. Income in America was particularly hit badly by the assassin before she was put in the ground. So let's get after it then. Operation Poison Plague. That doesn't sound ominous. Although, before I do gear this up, I just want to check something real quick. No, it said Savage. It said Savage, so yeah, it's fine.
It seems even Advent can barely control them. I would strongly advise caution.
Noted, Tigan. Well, let's get Bert in the field, for sure. We'll bring Clav as the marksman. And then, who between Athos and Lunko is closest to a promotion? It's a Lunko, right? Okay, bring Lunko then. 13 days on Kurog, so not going to field Kurog. They're only on 6 hit points, unfortunately. Kind of a shame, because it would have been cool to field Kurog and Goonstone. Of course, we only have the one tech specialist in Kerwin, who is now out in Infiltration Land. The tech specialist can heal these sparks in the field. No such luck for us there, however. I think we'll probably field Shandon on this one. We'll also bring Calm Water at Assault Infantry. And then going to go with a Sapper, I guess. So that's probably going to be Brenwyn. Yes, to Brenwyn. Okay. So let's get these guys geared up and then let's get after it. Shouldn't really be any significant surprises insofar as what gear these folks are bringing out there. Although, interestingly, we now don't have blue screen rounds. I don't actually think we're going to need blue screen rounds on this mission. That's my hope, certainly. Nevertheless, we'll still gear up. We'll bring an EMP along somewhere. Haven't quite decided where yet. Probably not on yourself there, Brenwan. We'll bring the mag grenade. In fact, what am I doing? What am I saying? It's frost bomb in that slot, and then we want the mag grenade there. Yeah, we'll run the MP bomb just so we have it as a sort of. Although I'm kind of inclined to go with the incendiary over that, but no, it'll work out. It'll work out. AP rounds on Clav, and then we do still have the Talon rounds, which wouldn't be amiss on Calm Water. So, in fact, instead of the EMP, I think bringing the Talon rounds is the right call. We do need to purchase another Arc Blade. So let's quickly... What have we got 3? No? I don't understand it. I'm not going to question it. Arc Blade. Thank you. It's a good thing we have the supplies for that, huh? And then it's stasis vests all the way down, at least insofar as our non-shielded compatriots go. And with the exception of Clav, of course, who's just going out there in the spider suit. Plated vest for our shielded brethren. That is Bert and Lunko, respectively. And I guess we have got space for the EMP bomb after all, because Bert still needs a little something to hold on to. So we'll run the EMP just in case on Bert. Have we not got another set of Predator armor for real? Really? Oh, yeah, of course we don't, because we lost Sinatra, didn't we? And they would have been wearing it. Bomber, dude. Oh well. We'll make do without, I suppose. Got expanded, got lightweight, and basic scope. Could have a mag shorty. No, we don't. Interesting. Not the end of the world, really. Extra bit of crit chance on the mag short is never going to be harmful. And I guess we'll roll the Kevlar armor on Bert. I mean, it should be fine. Like, we're going with the shield as the sort of main reason to field Bert at all anyway, so, you know. And he does come with that extra point of armor from the plated vest too. So yeah, I guess this is us. Savage should be interesting. Feel like we're probably going to see some Faceless, going to see some Berserkers. Brentman's got 12 AP. Is that worth spending anything on? No, I feel like we've been here before. Rightio, let's get after it then. Operation Poison Plague. Bert, Clav, Lunko, Shandon, Carmwater, and Brenwan on the ground for this one. All so we can attempt to counter signal jamming. Last time we tried to counter signal jamming, it went poorly. So hopefully this time was going to go a little bit better. Because, yeah, this is a dark event that I kind of feel like saying it's mandatory almost for us to counter this one. Because increasing the scanning times, they're already insane, right? They're already taking us around about like 11 to 12 days to scan a given location. Now, I'm not sure exactly what kind of modifier the Dark event puts on those scanning times, but even 50% would be, you know, the best part of an extra week. So like 3 weeks for a scanning site, like it's too much. Too much. The mission here, of course, is traditional Gatecrasher. Kill all the enemies, bomb the statue, and then get out of there. So, we are in a wonderful city center. Been a little while since we've been in a proper built-up area such as this, at least it feels like it. And I suppose, as is tradition at this point, can we find any rooftop for Clav to make a home out of? It looks good. Yes, exactly what I was hoping for. Show us what you see. Nothing. Interesting. Our objective is pretty much directly ahead. We have got Faceless on the floor, as well as a Heavy Lancer and an Advent Trooper or two. This looks like one pack. This looks like the beginnings of another one. I suppose we probably just take this direction and see if we can spot anything along here. We aren't on a timer, so we should take advantage of that fact as much as possible and not pick a fight until we're absolutely ready. Last few times when we've had that luxury, it served us really well just to take that little bit longer before committing to anything. So I think it's perfectly reasonable to be making a habit out of that at this point. I suppose it would probably be reasonable to move Clav here, although if we did, anything that was down here could then spot Clav, and it would mean that Clav isn't necessarily able to support fire along this angle, so I suppose we'll hold position at least for now, just until we know this end's clear.
Heading out.
The good news is that we know there are 2 packs in this direction. So really what we're doing now is just making sure our flank is clear, right? And I guess Bert can probably comfortably yellow move here. Doesn't look like they've spotted anything yet. Can hear the faceless, which is honestly kind of creepy. Shandon's found something. Okay, that's just our objective pack. That's fine.
Position confirmed. Roger that.
And Lav, you're just chilling, my friend.
Gotta cover it. Eyes on a hostile patrol.
Berserker and a couple of lancers in the back here, so it looks like moving in this direction was certainly the right call. The question is, are they moving away from us or towards us? We have to operate on the assumption that they're running towards us, but historically, they're probably walking away from us.
I'm all over it.
So I'm going to be a little bit risky there and
Gas twice.
jump forward as much as we can.
Time to motor.
That's what we're looking for. Cool. And ideally, we want to make sure that this group of enemies just isn't in sight for when we engage this one.
Roger that.
Bert.
Beat.
Still got a little bit of worry about Clav activating this pack here, and they are moving away from us. But actually, this is a chunk of health to chew through on the Berserker and the Faceless in particular. Okay, well, never mind. Completely disregard everything I was just saying. This is going to be our first fight. And how do we approach it? Well, we'll bring Bert around. This tower is just in such an awkward spot, but I guess that's the point.
Dashing.
This is the shot we've been waiting
Oh,
for. Take that thing down before it has a chance to run.
well. There's your complication. Right there. Big yikes. If we were to engage, it would be bad. Use the throat. Okay. I actually think then. Bring Lunko forward a touch. Bring Carmore forward a touch. And then hold this position.
Scanning. Holding position.
Moving to Overwatch. Roger. Got my eyes on.
If we activated the Queen with another pack, that would be a significant problem. And of course the Queen's moving towards us as well, because having 2 mutons there is really that's not comfortable. No one involved is going to enjoy that. And now we're a bit stuck, I think. Oh, Clav's got so many enemies in sight now. Yeah, we're a little bit stuck. All we can really hope for is that we don't get spotted. And if we do get spotted, then we're going to have to hope the Overwatchers do the trick.
Moving to Overwatch.
At least insofar as giving us a little bit of breathing room.
Scanning.
But this is not the position I was hoping to be in, for sure. They are going to spot Bert, for sure. They are definitely going to spot Bert. He didn't spot Bert.
We've got an enemy squad here.
Okay.
Overwatch.
Okay. We might be okay.
Affirmative. Covering now.
We have to take
Overwatch.
the chance
Eyes
that
on the
we're
prize.
gonna be okay.
On Overwatch.
Oh. Normally, I'm not happy about seeing enemies move away from our sneaky position, but right now, it's the best possible outcome. There are so many berserkers. Don't think we've got much in the way of stuns. That's probably an oversight.
Eyes on the prize.
We have to just hold position again. But because there's no timer, I don't want to open up until we've got the best possible advantage that we can take.
Come get some.
So right now, I'm just kind of like a little bit on the edge of my seat going, it's going to be fine, it's going to be fine, it's going to be fine. Once they're out of sight, we can go. Unfortunately, that little muton at the back, well, there's two of them at the back now, yeah, can still see us and would still activate on us.
Got it covered.
But we have got the ability to adjust our position if we wanted it. Do we want it? Yes, I think we should probably bring Shannon back.
On my way.
And then we can't move Calmwater, but we can bring Lunko back. And Bert.
Done. Scanning. I'm on it.
And then we'll hold for one more, and then I think it's go time.
Eyes peeled.
I'm so glad that we've made it through this nonsense. Well, we haven't made it through, but we made it through the first hurdle. Okay, if ever we had an advantage, now is it. So, $98, $97, $97, $88. Okay, I guess. The advanced trooper. And really what we're looking for here is whether or not this thing activates on Clav. It shouldn't. Clav can see further than what can see her, so yeah, we'll open on this advanced trooper then. I prefer it to open on the heavy lancer, but the 97 shot's better than the 88 shots, so here comes the fun. Oh, amazing. Getting the kill was a super nice bonus.
They've got eyes on me.
Clav could take another shot with Snapshot, which is pretty awesome. We're not going to touch this group here for certain. But there is no reason whatsoever we can't start putting work into... You know, actually, now that I say it, we may as well just leave the target on the Heavy Lancer here. Yeah. Okay. Because that means this rest of the team can just gang up on Berserker. And shouldn't have to actually move in order to do so. So burning the lightning hands just to get as much damage into this as possible. One more for the road there, Bert. Please and thank you. And actually, Calmwater, you should be able to sort of send this home. Perfect.
It's dead. It has to be dead.
And then, honestly, we'll just set up overwatches on this thing, I think. Yeah.
Overwatch.
Yes.
Moving to Overwatch.
Lead the targets. Comes in. Had a feeling it wasn't going to land the kill, but that's fine.
There's heavy fire in the zone.
Nothing seems to have moved on us yet, which is very, very positive. Land this kill, and that means Clav can reload. And that's our first group dealt with.
I'm ready.
Okay. Next on the list, we could move in just a touch on these guys. Although they don't seem interested in moving from that position, so why force the issue, right? Instead, let's just
Scanning.
pause,
Got it covered.
reload
Locked and loaded.
Bert, see if anything stumbles on us.
Moving to Overwatch. Overwatch.
Oh, that's not a very clever Overwatch landing, but you know what? You landed the hit, so we're gonna just take it. We'll take it. Landing that hit sets Clav up for a kill. Unlucky 40.
Get it together.
Amazing work from Lunko there, making up for that one time he didn't kill a mech and we had to sacrifice Overgod for no reason. You thought I forgot, did you? Unlucky. I mean, 18%, that's not really unlucky, that's just normal behavior based on the rules of probability. And then Bert doesn't miss. Just like a fact of life. Here comes Thunderdome with all of the friends. However, whoa, you've come in a little bit close there, haven't you, Mr. Berserker? Okay, what's Clav got in his sights? That trooper, the Queen, the Berserker. Unfortunate that Clav can't see the Faceless, honestly, but I think we'll score the kill on the Hunter for sure.
You want some more?
That was great. Beautiful reaction shot there. And I think we should probably set Clav to work on this trooper, because it's going to cause problems coming in from the side, such as it is. Would have been nice to get the Faceless on the go, but if Clav hasn't got the shot, then Clav hasn't got the shot. Clav really doesn't have the shot. My word. I was not expecting that miss. Okay, well, Jandin, get rid of this dude.
X-ray neutralized.
And with the power of Marauder, we can just get to work on this Berserker. Hell of a hit. I mean, shoot it in the face, right? I think we probably want to think about some kind of suppression work. It doesn't actually look like the mutons there have activated. The Berserker Queen has, but its entourage hasn't. From the looks of things, I could be well wrong. It's another Berserker taken care of, which is fantastic news. And then we'll go for
Scanning.
On Overwatch.
Overwatches.
Backing up. Advance.
Reaper's trying to find some friends. The Berserker Queen's probably going to run at us. That's the activation on the Muton's entourage, so that's fine, actually.
We've got a chance to take this thing down once and for all, Commander.
Look, no connection. Brenwyn, yes, but the armor's going to need to be taken care of. Fortunately, that's what Brenwyn's for. If you're going to shoot at anyone, I'm glad it's Bert. Especially because Bert does not miss.
Still up.
Obscene. Not enthusiastic about that pack, although it doesn't look like it's activated on us, which is very positive. Don't take that shot. Don't take that shot. We'll hold on the Queen with Clav for now. So, Brenwyn. Brenwyn's got salvo. We frost bomb, and then we'll get to work on the armor.
Catch.
Frost Bomb is just going to save us from those reactions. At least a couple thereof. It's a shame that we can't make much more of a connection than this, but honestly, like, the value of this grenade going onto that armor is pretty significant. I don't know that this squad is the squad that takes out the Berserker Queen. I'm more just interested in getting it to Portal and, honestly, getting these guys home safe and sound. Bert, what kind of shot you looking at on that guy? 58, huh? I think we are going to Shadowfall then. So we'll fire this pistol. And it's now thawed, which is super excellent, except it's not. It's terrifying. Get rid of his Muton friend. That's both of them taken care of, and Bert is concealed. It didn't react, which is amazing. I'm wondering what the play here is. We've got shots from Lunko, who could set it on fire. That's certainly a viable choice. The question is what to do with Shandin and Calmwater, and I guess... Well, we'll set it on fire. We'll set it on fire. Not sure why it zoomed in over there, but okay. And then there was a hunter back here somewhere that overwatched, I think. These guys aren't active, which is tremendous news for everybody involved. If Calmwater's going to do anything, it has to be now, because chances are they're going to be stunned or knocked unconscious or something otherwise unpleasant. So take this shot. Nice connection.
Need a resupply.
Where are you going? Oh, that's an unconscious Shandin and a stunned everyone else, apparently. Okay. 84, huh? I think instead of causing the reaction, we'll lead the target and guarantee the hit. Although, there it goes. It's definitely hurting. It's got 28 hit points remaining. But, like, it portals, right? Yeah. And we're not going to find that damage. But I think, eventually, next time we encounter that thing, it dies. Somehow that's activated. Okay. Flav, what can you do? Take out that advanced trooper? That would be nice. Beautiful.
How many is that now?
I don't know how many that is, Club. You've been absolutely nailing it this mission, except for that one missed shot, that one they were going to forget about. I suppose the right call here is just to hold position until we've got Brenwan and Lunko out of their stun. The Berserker is going to come bearing down on us. That Hunter is in the back there on Overwatch. You know what? We may as well just reload with Glav. Got nothing better to do. And yeah, we'll hold position. If the enemies are all willing to run towards us, then I say let them do it. I thought we killed this Muton, but apparently not. A rare miss from Bert. A common miss on Calmwater.
I'll get him next time.
And yes, just fire at Bert. Fine. Yeah, Bert's making up for things there. I am going to admit it. I'm a little bit disappointed we weren't able to score a kill on the Berserker Queen. I'm allowed to be disappointed sometimes. I would prefer it if we were able to secure the kill with Clap just to give that free reload. I am concerned now that I want to start thinking about doing some movement, but there's this Joker in the back. So I guess we'll do some work with Bert. In fact, what we could do is just Lightning Hands this to start things off. Nice crit. Swing round here. Interestingly, not actually causing the overwatch. So, how far back is that thing? Is the question. Fair enough. We'll go. I was terrified at the start of this mission when everything was here and I thought we were going to get caught and die. This is going really well. Holding this position, such as we are, has proven to be a good call. There's one here, but we can't get sight on that unless Shandon's just having a nap, which is fine. Don't really want to run Brenwyn if we don't have to, so let's just hold this, see if we can... Okay, it is moving. And, he's missed one shot this entire mission, it's nuts. Right, where is that hunter? Or is it just gone now, and I'm making a big fuss over nothing? Because there is actually only one enemy active. So, maybe it is gone. But... yeah.
Nailed him.
-15, we have a limited window to act before Advent responds.
That is our cue for all the enemies being killed, so let's get after the objective and then get out of here.
10-4.
We are going to have to pick Shandon up, bring him with us.
Easy enough.
Probably best that we don't forget that little detail. And it would probably make sense to move Clav in now too, eh?
Rolling out.
Yeah, this has gone amazing. I think the only damage that was suffered was on...
We have a limited window to act before
well, now I'm not entirely sure because the stasis vest had tripped up any sort of possibility that I could track such information with. I'm sure we've taken some damage. It would be ludicrous for us to, you know, face the Berserker Queen and not. And considering we had 2 stuns and the unconscious happen, the stasis vests have just done the needful. So, suppose that's it. That's all she wrote. What an delight. What an absolute delight. We got in, we killed a bunch of savage dudes and dudettes, and then we got out.
I guess that'll be okay. I'm going.
And we put a significant amount of damage. Yes, I know we didn't kill it, but the amount of damage that the Berserker Queen's taken,
Got it covered.
I think it's going to be well within kill range next time we encounter it. Unless, of course, we get caught completely unawares and blindsided and it's horrible and everyone dies. But hey!
confirmed. Squad is clear. Detonating charges.
Job done. Excellent. So yeah, we did see 2 wounds. Guess we'll find out exactly who they were. I'm gonna say they were on Brenwyn and Lunko. They're the 2 that got what I'm looking for, stunned. Bert is obscene. Like, he missed 1 shot of 14 and 1 overwatch of 5. Dealt 102 damage and secured 4 kills. That's horrifying. I don't know where we found Bert, but I'm glad we did. Clav did... I'm actually surprised there was only 4 kills there. It felt like I was just trying to get as many kills as possible with Clav, but all the same. 54 damage. 102. 54. He's using a pistol. Okay. My favorite is where you have a marksman who has like a super low amount of tiles moved. Most of those moves were at the end when Clav was running for the evac as well. Yeah, good show by Clav. Can't believe it was only 4 kills though. That's absurd. Actually, good round for Lunko there as well. Unsurprisingly, didn't hit every single shot. Reasonable amount of damage though, and securing a kill is always good. Jandin fell asleep, but still managed to actually put 3 of 3 shots into play and secure a kill. And Calmwater was critting and critting and critting, it felt like. So 38 damage is really surprising to see. And Brenwyn fell asleep too, but did sap a job, so that's fine. What a pleasant stroll out we just had to destroy a statue. Ah. There are so many ways that mission could have gone. And there was a brief moment of genuine panic and tension when I thought we were going to get caught with all those enemies on us, but it worked out, and we came home relatively unscathed, which is pretty tweet. We did see a couple of promotions too, which is nice. Oh, we saw 3 in fact. Awesome. Calmwater, Clav, and Lunko. This puts Lunko up with Huckett now, insofar as having anti-armor and phosphorus. And I'm gonna start off proceedings with phosphorus just because it's the more guaranteed of the two. And, you know, we know Lunko's shot history, but we'll loop back around to the other ability that I can't remember the name of at such a time as we can. I think Weapon Specialist is the kind of like de facto choice for Captain rank marksman here. Like +1 damage across the board is just super nice. Hollow target enemies are more likely to be critically hit and take increased damage. If we'd kind of gone for like lightweight optics and stuff, then yeah, maybe. But the other option is Opportunist. The flank targets take +2 damage. But yeah, I prefer just that +1 flat damage across the board. Taking a look now as well, Clav and all of our other mages are at level 3 of their proficiency, so +25 chance to crit unflanked targets is enormous. Reduction to targets dodge chance by 25, and reduce aim penalties due to squad sight by 25%. Yeah, like we're looking pretty solid now. Oh wait, no, what am I saying? What am I saying? You're not a major yet. Disregard everything I just went through. And finally, Lieutenant Calmwater. Would you believe it if I said we were going to go combatives? Because we are, and we're also going to pick up lightning reflexes, because I love assault infantry. No loot, delayed signal damming, and increasing the region income with very few wounds, although we're shaking up Lunko, so we aren't going to see him for a while now. Let's just check exactly how long that is going to last. Shaken. 17 days. Whoo! Yeah, it's going to be a hot minute until Lunko's back in the field. We are currently looking at 5 available soldiers. Yikes, that's gone down, hasn't it? Apprehension should be back soon. Zed will be back soon. 11 days on Calmwater's tiredness is pretty brutal. Pacify's back soon though. And we are going to soon see the return of Tactical Raimi and Gwen, who've been out of action since the assault on the assassin. Arc Enemy's back soon too, which is cool. So yeah, we've only got 5 available right now, but actually, like most people are going to be back pretty sharpish. So that's not so bad. And that's us for another day. Thank you very much, as always. That was a particularly fun mission that I thought was going to go horribly, and ended up being fine. Up next, we've got Assassin Weapons almost close to completion. That's going to be cool to be able to use them. We'll have a new Spark unit in 5 days' time. We'll finally start being able to put the work in on the Shadow Chamber, which feels like I've been saying that for 10,000 years. And we'll be moving on with our hunt for the Chosen Warlock before too long as well. So plenty more coming up, as well as, you know, all of the complications that I imagine are going to get in the way of all of this wondrous planning that we're doing. But that's the nature of the beast. Thank you very, very much, as always. I'll see you next time. Take care.